Good evening, sir. I am Timanraj, son of David. My material number is 16 DKM 19 F1999. I am from class DKM 3C. Today I want to share about my experiment, which is beam apparatus. Okay, the horizontal length of material with a vertical load system is called a beam. Apparatus is designed for a simple experiment and demonstration on simple support beams. A bench mounted base support to vertical pillars at either end and a high top section used to suspending components. Okay. When all that act upon an object they are balanced, then the object is said to be in a state of equilibrium. The force are considering to be balanced rightward force are balanced by leftward force and upward force are balanced by downward force. Okay, for this project I was use some equipments, which is pair of weighting scale, steel, rubber bands, load in small packets, pen, record sheet. um, the procedure: prepare the apparatus, which is weighting scale, steel ruler, load and rubber band. Okay, this is my experiment basement. This is why I prepare apparatus, which is wing scales, steel ruler, load and rubber band. Okay, tie the rubber band with the steel ruler and the pair of weighting scale. Tie rubber band with the load container for hang onto the steel ruler. First, hang the load at the center of beam, which is point B. Okay, this is the point B. The figure shows that the load was in center of the steel ruler, and take the reading show on the weighting scale. Okay, second, hang the load onto steel ruler, which is point C. Okay, this is point C that's shown by this figure. uh, um, Take the reading show on the weighting scale. Okay, after take the readings, finally he hang the load from beginning of steel ruler, which is point A. Okay, that is shown by the figure A, and then take the reading shown on the weighting scale and record all the readings in the record. Okay, this is my record for the experiment. Supporting force A in N for 15 cm, that is center. That will for A in N is 10.79, and supporting force B in N is 10.79. Because the value is same, because of the load is placed by center, and supporting force A in N it's 9.81, and supporting force B in N is 9.81. This calculation is calculated by theory. Fact, and then when we place the load in point B, the supporting force A in N is 9,810, and supporting force B in N is 11.77. For the theoretical calculation, supporting force in A in N is 1.308, and then supporting force B in N is 18.31. For the load is placed by point C, the supporting force A in N is 12.75, and then supporting force B in N is 9,810. And for the theory calculation, supporting force A in N is 0.654, and then supporting force B in N is 18.997. Okay, now for the conclusion, the aim of this experiment, I think, you has been successful with conduct with the three type of load with different mass and different and the distance of beam. The result shown, we can conclude the supporting force value always different and depends on the distance of the load applied from each other point, which is A, B, C. Besides that, we see that the result for experiment and the result for the formula is not same causes formula always encourage external efforts and also machine error, which is the machine zero pointer is not on the point. I would like to thank my lecturer, Inche Nazi bin Mahyuddin, for giving me a wonderful conduct in this lab and not also in this subject, and he was providing me enough skill and knowledge in this field. That's all, sir. Thank you.